What's going on, guys? It's Brandon back here again today for another BFR. Hockey is now back after the 3-day break from the Christmas holidays. Game 33 at Carolina against the Carolina Hurricanes at 6 o'clock on December 27th. Earlier game, so I had a bunch of time to reflect after tonight. And boy, if the Hawks played a damn good game against a team that utterly dominated them, only holding them to 3 goals when it should have been about 6, 7, 8. Kyle Davidson had a son that was born earlier yesterday, so that was cool. The Blackhawks GM has a child. The Hurricanes coming into this have won 8 in a row and haven't lost in regulation since November 23rd against the Coyotes. The score ends up being 3-0 for Carolina. The Hawks go to 8-21-4. Shots were 49-24 Carolina. 49 shots. Holy shot. Hits were 30-14 Chicago. Faceoffs were 28-23 Chicago. Power plays, Chicago goes 0 for 3. Carolina goes 0 for 3. Mrazek saves 46 out of 49. Good game out of him. Moranta saves 24 out of 24 in the shutout. The former Blackhawk goaltender getting the best of his old team. So Reese Johnson was in, Caleb Jones was out, Kara was out, Mitchell was out. In the first, Aho was denied. Dickinson had a big hit on Nashis, and at 16:24, it's a Carolina deflection goal from Martin Nashis, 15th of the year from Burns and Stasny to make it 1-0. Mrazek gives the puck away behind the net, and Murphy saves a wide-open net from Stepan. Mrazek had a rough first 10 minutes, and then after that, he got his stuff together. 11:07, Carolina tap-in goal for Jesper Fast, his 5th of the season from Pesci and Shea to make it 2-0. Brady Shea had a good game. He's one of my favorite defensemen in the league. Don't really know why, could be his name, but I just really like his stuff. Always looking at him in NHL 20 and at the NHL games as well. So that makes it 2-0, and that was off Murphy's foot as well. So that also kind of just did not work out well. Nashis was denied, and then at 20.8 seconds, it's a Carolina penalty to Teravainen for hooking, the former Blackhawk, which would be killed. Chicago would start with 1 minute and 40 seconds off on the power play time, but they would not score. Then it was on 18 at 8. It was a 5-on-3 for 20 seconds because at 18:40, it's a Carolina penalty to Foss for hooking, which would be killed, and it was 5-on-4 for 1 minute and 40 seconds, and Carolina kills all of it off. Then Domi was denied. Aho has a shorthanded chance that was wide. Pesci to Stahl shorthanded stopped. The Carolina looked like they were on the power play while they were on the penalty kill. 15:31, then it's a Carolina penalty to the former Blackhawk Dahan for tripping, which would be killed. A lot of former Blackhawks on this team. Then at 13:19, it's a Chicago penalty to Caleb Jones for hooking, which would be killed. Athanasiou hits the post. The Hawks pressure late. Shea is stopped. Dickinson's denied. Shea's robbed again. We go to the third. We're at 17:31. It's a Chicago penalty to Caleb Jones, his second penalty of the game, this time for cross-checking, which would be killed. Then at 15:05, it's a Carolina scramble open net goal for Jordan Martinook, his 9th of the season from Jordan Stahl to make it 3-0. Nashis and Aho were denied. Stahl's denied. Jarvis is stopped. Murphy had a big hit on Nason. Lots of players were just falling over during the game. It was kind of oddity. People were flying all over, losing their balance. Stasny was stopped. Carolina was sloppy in the last 5 minutes, and at 5:05, it's a Chicago penalty to Taze for tripping, which would be killed. Svechnikov boards Taze before that, and there was no call, and then Taze out of the box was stopped. And that was it. There wasn't a whole lot that went on in the game. Kind of just went and gone pretty fast. And other news, let me just turn the page so I can get the next one open. Other news around the league, as you can see, my arm's not in the way. Let me make sure I don't knock anything over. The board, I've changed it up so that it shows the more conference standings. So in the West over here, you have Vegas, LA, Seattle, and then Dallas, Winnipeg, Minnesota, with Colorado and Edmonton moving into that second wild card spot as Calgary lost last night, I think. And then in the East, you had Washington move up to the 3rd spot as they've been cruising lately. Pittsburgh and the Rangers each drop a spot, and Ottawa and Montreal switch places. In the West over here, Vancouver jumps Nashville and St. Louis, so now they are the second spot from a playoff spot in the West, so that's pretty funny because of how up and down the season's been, and they also are the first time above 500 this season. Arizona moves above San Jose with another win last night. They've been pretty well as well. Chicago's still in last. That's all that matters. Anaheim and Columbus still are 2 points above, but hopefully we can get that number 1 pick because we want Bedard. But that's going to be all I have for you this time. I cannot speak today for whatever reason, so I'm going to cut it here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.